Hello everyone. So today we are going to implement a dedicated camera for the attacks. So we will be using the same gameplay camera system we have been using so far. And here when we go to the attack mode and after selecting the target, now we have this camera. When the character goes forward, we see the full character because there is a bit of a lag applied to the camera, the attack camera. And once the character is jumping back, we remove that lag because we don't want our character to move away from the camera's view. If there is a lag when the character jumps back, it will move away from the camera's view. So we are removing that. So yeah, so that's the camera we are going to use. And that's what we are going to implement in this episode. Right, so before we get started, here is the full playlist of the series. Everything is implemented from scratch and explained. You can follow these episodes and implement everything by yourself too. And also, if you choose to become a member of my Patreon page, you will be able to access project files of this project and all other thousands of projects I have done from the Patreon page. And yeah, feel free to check it out. I'll leave links to everything in description below. Okay, so right now I have been reusing the aiming camera for the attack as well. Here, let me show you. If I perform the attack, select target, see, I can look around, which is not necessary for this, but that happens as I am using the aiming camera. So if I go to my print camera, CDE based camera, here I am not using anything. I already have this enumeration attack, but I don't have a camera selected for that. That's because when the attack happens, let me open my attack ability. Here, as you can see, I'm using the aiming camera. So now let's create a different camera, a dedicated camera for the attack. So I'll duplicate this CRM, the same aiming camera rig I have created, because I like the angle of that for the attack, but we don't really need the inputs to work in the attacking mode. Therefore I'll just remove this, and these things, I think it should be fine. And now I will not switch to this camera mode within the ability itself, because we implemented yesterday a separate UI widget, the attack widget, where here. Well, maybe let's, yeah, we can do that here on activated. I'll call the parent parent function as well. Here we don't need any of these things. And then I'll get a HUD. We already have the HUD variable. Set camera mode. Oh, actually that's no, we shouldn't call it on the HUD. I'll get on in play. And here I'll choose the camera mode as attack. And yeah, for the attack now we need a camera mode, so I'll activate camera rig and I'll choose attack. Okay, now let's see what happens. We should get the same angle as the aiming, but with no player input. Oh, that quite didn't work. Yeah, actually, that's because this returns a player controller. I should have used get on player pawn. So that's why the camera change didn't happen as expected. Now let's see. Yep. Now in the combat mode, attack, select target. Yeah, now it's correct. Now we have the same camera without the moving the camera with the mouse. So I think it would be better if we give some lag to the camera, so we will see my character moving forward instead of moving right with the character without any delay, to make things a bit more interesting. So for that, let's use dampen position, and maybe let's try this 10. Tag, select target. Yeah, see. Oh, the character didn't quite work when the character jumps back. When the character is jumping back, my camera stayed. The character was jumping behind the camera, which is not exactly the idea. So let's I increase this to 15, and let's promote this to a camera interface parameter, forward damping factor. We can change the name if needed. Attack camera lag. Yeah, let's call it. And we can set this. Now, when we do the attack, GA base attack, we already have this attack reference. And after we move, this is where we do the primary attack. Here, what is this? Oh, this is jumping back. So here, let's set the dampening factor or this camera lag to 0. So there will be no camera lag when the character is jumping back. To do that, we can get the attacker, gameplay, camera, and we can set attack camera lag. So here we need camera data. Let's check camera data. Put it here, set this to 0. And I think we need to set this right here before we get started. The attack, let's say 15. Because in the next time when I do the attack, I will have that lag again. Did I have any errors? No. Okay, now let's see. And the character should move away from the camera's view when jumping back. Yeah, exactly. And I think that's all I want to do. One more thing. Maybe we don't need this translation offset vertically. I'll set it to 0. So we will see the character a bit from a bit lower angle. That's better. Okay, so that's all I want to work on in this episode, having a dedicated camera for the attacks. And thanks for watching. As always, updated project files will be available for download in the Patreon page. Link could be in the description below. And let me know if you have any questions in the comments. See you in the next episode. And don't forget to like and subscribe. Goodbye.